Hi everyone, it's Emma here, and today I wanted to do an easy way to get creative in your bullet journal without having to be an amazing artist. So basically we are going to create a really fun and interesting border for your bullet journal spreads where you do not have to be fabulous at drawing. So let's get cracking. So today we're going to be using, well, I'm starting in my Rhodia web notebook. I think that's what it's called. It'll be listed down below. And we're going to do a double page border. And I'm going to be using Holtz Distress Oxides. They are fabulous to use on this paper. They work really smoothly, blend really well as always, and they don't transfer or leave any ghosting on the other side of your bullet journal. So let's get cracking. And the first thing I'm going to do is mask off my page. So this is the trickiest part of the entire layout. So because my page is dot grid, I can easily work out where I want my border to be, and I can use my dots as a guideline. So I'm going to sort of go 3 dots up and 3 dots in. This is removable Scotch tape, by the way. You want it to be a good removable tape or a low tack masking tape, so that when you're pulling it back off your page, it's not going to take any of the paper with it. And as I said, this is the trickiest bit. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I do want to get it quite in line if I can. There we have our border. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these blending tools. This is from Holtz. I'm presuming that you could actually use just a normal sponge, washing up sponge cut up for this, because that is all they are, is just a foam pad. So we're going to take that and we're going to choose today, I'm going to do a pastel theme. So we're going to use Distress Oxide in Cracked Pistachio, Broken China and Worn Lipstick, and they will all be linked in the description box below for you, along with this dab tool if you want one. So let's get cracking. So I'm going to go in with my lightest colour first, and we're going to use the Worn Lipstick. I'm just going to, not precise at all, dot that around. You can get it on the sellotape, try not to get it on the inside of where you've created your border. And just be really random with this. Drag it around, pull it out. And just get some ink on there. You can also, if you wanted to, put a piece of paper under each page along the edge, just to protect the edges. Okay, so that's my pink. Now I'm going to change the pad on my blending tool, because I don't want to get any of that pink into my other colours. So if you want to use a bit of cut up sponge, just take another piece. Next I'm going to go in with Broken China, which is this beautiful blue. Take a bit more, and then we'll just start working that in and blending that with the pink. You're going to get some nice colour variations here as well, so we've got a bit of purple going on up there. Okay, so already we're building up a nice, interesting border here. So again, changing my pad for a fresh one, and going into Cracked Pistachio. And I'm just adding that to the areas that are looking a bit bare. Okay, right, so our border's covered now. So let's put those away. The next thing I'm going to do, excuse me, bad throat, I'm going to take just a piece of scrap paper and I'm going to, let's use a clean end, I'm going to put that just inside to cover up our empty space. And I'm going to take a water mist bottle. Now I'm going to use this extremely lightly, so I just want a few tiny drops to land on the outside of the border so that these inks will then do their work and they will start to look oxidized. So I'm moving that around because I haven't picked up a piece of paper big enough to cover the empty area. Okay, now I'm going to wait for that to dry. I'm not going to use a heat tool to dry this page off because if I use a heat tool I run the risk of making my paper crinkle. Even though I didn't add hardly any water at all, I don't want that risk. I want my pages to lay flat. So let's show you. Can you see that start to oxidize? Okay, right, so let's put that aside and I'll be back in a minute when it's dry. Right, so that's all dry now and you can see how beautiful that effect is from the water. So it's looking good. So now we could leave it like that if we wanted to and we could take the tape off, but I don't want to do that. I want to add a few little doodles, and I mean simple doodles to the outside edge, and I'll show you why I'm leaving the tape on to do that. But first, let me just show you, no ghosting from distressing whatsoever. And also, the brilliant thing about this is that you can go in and use your Pigma Microns straight on top of it and it's not going to damage your pen whatsoever. So, while we've still got the tape on, I am just going to simply add a few half flowers around the edge of the border. These are extremely simple, easy to draw flowers, very simple. Add a few little dots in the centre, just like so. And then I might add a leaf or two coming from the other side. So anything that you like to doodle, let's add another one. Okay, there we go. So really quick, simple little doodles there. Now is the magic moment. Let's take the tape off. And when you take this off, even though it's removable, do peel it carefully. And there we go. A really quick and simple way of creating a beautiful border for your bullet journal spreads. So I really hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial, and if you'd like to see more then please hit the like button and subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.